any likeness of them neither. Their days were long before the days of photographs. My first fancies of what they were like were derived, unreasonably I know, from the shape of the letters on their tombstone. My father, Philip Pirrip, late of this parish. I thought, he must have been a square, stout man, with curly black hair. As for the inscription for my mother, also Georgiana, wife of the above, I thought she must have been freckled and sickly. And as for the 5 little ones arranged in a neat row, well, they were so small and lozenge-shaped, I believe they must all have been born on their backs, with their hands in their pockets, and having given up trying to get a living exceedingly early in that universal struggle, never taking them out. My father's family name being Pirrip, and my Christian name, Philip, my infant tongue could make of both names nothing longer than Pip, and so I called myself Pip, and Pip I became. I give Pirrip as our family name, on the authority of my father's tombstone, and of my sister.
His sister, Mrs. Joe Gorgery, who married a blacksmith.
I remember knowing that bleak place, overgrown with nettles, was a churchyard out in the marsh country by the river, that Philip Pirrip, late of this parish, and also Georgiana, wife of the above, were dead and buried, and my 5 little brothers, dead and buried also. I remember the wind blowing up from the marshes, and that I was 7 years old, and afraid of it all, and beginning to cry.
Shut your noise! Keep still! Keep still or I'll slit your throat! Tell us your name, quick! Tell us your name!
Sir, my father's name being Philip. Mine Philip.
What?
Philip, sir.
Right, well where's your mother?
There, sir.
What?
There.
Oh.
Also Georgiana. That's my mother.
Well, where's your father?
Yes, sir. Him too. There, sir.
Who do you live with then? Suppose you got next to him.
My sister.
Mrs. Joe Gorgery, who married Joe Gorgery, the blacksmith.
Blacksmith, eh? Here. Do you know what a fire is?
Yes, sir.
And do you know what a whittles is?
Yes, sir. Food, sir.
Well, you get your file, and you get your whittles, and you bring them both to me, or I'll have your heart to liver out. Out! Tomorrow morning early, you do it. And you never dare breathe a word, or I'll have them out and roasted and ate. There's another man, in with me on these marshes, in comparison to which I am an angel. And this young man has a secret, peculiar way of getting at a boy, and his heart, and his liver. A boy may lock his door.
Lock it!
He may be safe in bed, but this young man will creep.
Creep!
And creep, and tear him open. I'm keeping that young man off from harming you at present. But with very great difficulty, I'm finding it very hard to keep that young man off from your insides. Now, what do you say?
I said yes.
And may the Lord strike you dead if you don't.
Say yes.
Yes, sir. Dead, sir.
Dead.
Right. Will you get a phone? And remember!
Remember? I do remember you. I do. I remember everything. I remember the way he clutched himself, as if he was holding himself together, and turning round to look at me, as I ran home all the way without stopping, and the marshes, all black.
Here?
Joe? Oh, Joe.
Mrs. Joe's been out a dozen times looking for you, Pip. And what's worse is she's got Tickler with her.
Has she, Joe?
She's on the rampage, Pip, old chap, the rampage. Let's get this towel betwixt you.
Where have you been, you young monkey? Tell me directly, or I'll have you out of that corner if you was 50 pips.
Only to the churchyard.
Churchyard? If it weren't for me, you'd have been to the churchyard long ago and stayed there. And why did I do it, I should like to know?
I don't know.
Well, I'd never do it again. I know that. I never had this apron of mine off since born you were. It's bad enough being a blacksmith's wife, and then being a gargery without being your mother. Churchyard, is it? You'll drive me to the churchyard one of these days. Ah, and a precious pair you'd be without me. Now wash your hands, and gargery, set the tea.
There's another convict off.
What does that mean, Joe?
Escaped.
There was a convict off last night after sunset. Hey, fire's pit, there's a warning.
Who's fighting?
2 of them.
What did you say?
Who's fighting?
Drat the boy. Ask no questions, you'll be told no lies.
Mrs. Joe, I should like to know, if you shouldn't much mind, where the firing comes from.
Lord bless the boy. From the hulks.
Oh, what's Hulks?
That's the way with this boy, you see. Answering one question, he'll ask you a dozen directly. Hulks are prison ships, crossing meshes.
Who's putting them, I wonder? And why?
I tell you what, young fellow, I didn't bring you up by hand for you to badger people's lives out. Because they murder, and because they rob, and because they lie. All sorts of bad. And they always begin by asking questions. Now beg!
How?
I did like I was told, and I was terrified. Terrified of the man with the iron on his leg. Terrified of the man who wanted my heart and liver. Terrified because I had begun by asking questions, and now I was to be a thief. I got up and slowly crept downstairs. Every crack in every floorboard cried out,
"Stop! Thief!"
and
"Wake up, Mrs. Joe!"
From the pantry, I stole some bread, a rind of cheese, some brandy in a stone bottle, and a beautiful, round, compact pork pie. From Joe's tools, I stole the file, and then I unlocked and unbolted the door and ran for the marshes. It was a misty morning, marsh mist.
Damn, Malami, chilly.
Money.
Guilty! There goes the boy with somebody else's pie!
It wasn't myself I took it.
Liar!
It was as cold as iron. I can remember, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't warm my feet. Not with the mud and the mist and all those ditches. There he was. I thought he would be pleased to see me with his breakfast, and so I crept forward and touched him on the shoulder. But it wasn't the same. It was the same that he had no hat, broken shoes, iron on his leg, but the face, not the same face at all.
Damn you, boy! Damn you!
No, not the same face at all. He was badly bruised and beaten, with a great scar just here.
You run out with him!
No.
No, I'll follow you!
No, sir, no.
What's in that ball?
Brandy.
Oh!
He ate like that dog. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I said I was glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you, well do.
Of course you won't be leaving any bit for him then.
Him, who's him?
The young man that's here with you.
I know him, nearly don't know Whipples.
It looked as though he did.
Look. When?
Just now.
Where?
Over there. I thought it was you. You know, the same reason he wanted to borrow a file. And he had a scar.
No, here.
Yes, sir.
Show me where he went. I'll put him down like a brother. Oh, get away that ball.
time?
Walking.
Liar!
Well, perhaps if I weren't a slave with her apron never off, I should get to go walking. As it is, I've a dinner to dress, a table to lay, a blacksmith for a husband, and, oh, Joe Gargery, get that, company, it being Christmas.
Mr. Watson, a clerk at our church.
Amen.
Mrs. Joe?
And Uncle Pumbletree, who was never really my uncle.
Mrs. Joe, I have brought you, with compliments this season, a bottle of sherry wine. And I have brought you, Mum, a bottle of brandy.
Oh, Uncle Pumblechook, that is kind.
It is no more, Mum, it is no more than you merit. Now, Mr. Watson.
For what we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly grateful.
You hear that, boy? Grateful.
Especially, boy, to them that brought you up by hand.
Why is it, Mum? Why is it the young is never grateful?
Why is it, Uncle?
Naturally vicious.
Amen.
Amen.
Mum, what a meal! And what is this boy to be grateful for? Enjoying the company of his elders and betters.
Amen.
Improving himself with their conversation and rolling in the lap of luxury.
Amen.
Do have a little brandy, Uncle.
And yet,
Oh, and you must taste, Uncle. You must taste to finish with some pie.
Pie, Mum?
A savoury pork pie.
A piece of savoury pork pie can lay atop anything and do no harm. Partake of it we will.
Well then, excuse me. I'll just go to the pantry and get it.
Hey, Bolsha.
Goodness gracious! Water! Oh!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse the interruption, but I and my colleague are on the hunt in the name of the king, and we want a blacksmith.
Oh, what might you want with him?
Oh, no, speaking of myself, I'd say just the chance to meet your good lady self. But speaking of the king, I'd say that we've had an accident with these, and they're wanted for immediate service.
Convicts, Thunder?
Yes, 2 of them out on the marshes. Anyone seen anything?
No.
Well, they'll soon find themselves trapped. Now, blacksmith, when you're quite ready, I know His Majesty is.
Mum, why not give the sergeant some brandy?
Oh, splendid. Wow. His Majesty's health.
Amen.
Oh, and yours, Mum. May you live 1,000 years.
Amen.
Excellent. Good. Yes. Okay, well then, gentlemen, will you go down with us and see what comes of the hunt?
Well,
I should, sir. If of course Mr. Gargery.
Mr. Gargery, sir?
Well, if Mrs.
If you bring that boy back with his head blown to bits by a musket, don't look to me to put it back together again.
Well, gentlemen, to the business. Out into the air.
The raw night air.
All in, men. And you gentlemen, not a word.
I hope, Joe. I hope we can't find them.
I'd give a shilling if they'd cut and run, Pip.
Shh! Nothing. He's here! He's here! Out the door! Here! No! Drag him back! He's trying to murder me! Murder you! Let you go! What you did to me, never! Murder me! He's a liar! He'll die a liar! Why is he on the torches? I was to say something. You can say what you like. Regarding this escaper, it may prevent some persons laying under suspicion along me. Go on. Well, I took some whistles. You mean stone? And I'll tell you where from. It was from the blacksmiths at Honley, it was.
Pip?
Oh, so you're a blacksmith, are you? Well, I'm sorry to say, I'll bet your pie.
Well, God knows you're welcome to it. We don't know what it is you've done, but we wouldn't have you starved to death for it, would us, Pip?
I'd waited the entire time for him to look at me, that I might assure him I hadn't betrayed him. But when he did look it all passed so quickly.
Come on, you.
We led him away and put him in a boat. Nobody seemed surprised to see him back in irons, or glad, or sorry. Someone in the boat growled, "Give way, you!" as if it was an order given to dogs. I saw the oars dip and watched him disappear.
There was a torch. Someone flung it, hissing, into the water.
And it went out, as if it was all over.
Well, Pip, old chap. What larks, eh, Pip?
Was there ever such a boy as this? Fed, scrubbed, clothed, pompied, and is he grateful? Is he? No, too busy with mud and meshes and convicts. Well, were you ever grateful? Were you?
Don't cry, Pip, old chap. Don't deny, Pip. Your sister do drop down heavy on us sometimes. But you see, what with all the drudging and the slaving and the never getting no peace in all her mortal days, well, just remember, whatsoever the failings on her part, she were always that good in her heart. Eh, Pip?
I remember. Don't mind me, Joe. When I was old enough, I was to be apprenticed to Joe. Until then, I picked up stones, frightened birds, odd boys out the forge. Whatever happened we wanted. Until one day.
Well, if this boy ain't grateful this night, he never will be.
It's only to be hoped, Uncle Pumblechook, it is only to be hoped that it won't be Pompey, but oh, I have my fears.
Oh, she ain't in that way, Mum. She knows better.
She?
She. Miss Havisham is a she, I suppose.
Miss Havisham, uptown.
Everybody had heard of Miss Havisham uptown.
Immensely rich.
I wonder how she come to know Aunt Pip.
Isn't it just possible that Uncle Pumblechook might be a tenant of hers, and that he might sometimes go there to pay his rent? And couldn't she then ask if he knew of a boy to play? And couldn't Uncle Pumblechook, being always sensible and thoughtful of us, Joseph, then perhaps mention this boy that I have forever been a slave to?
Oh, prettily pointed, Mum.
And for anything we can tell, Joseph, though you may not think it, this which is why Uncle Pumblechook, always being sensible in this case, has offered to take him into town tonight in his own chaise cart.
Mum? Boy, be forever grateful to all your friends, but especially unto them as brought you up by hand.
Yes, sir.
It was a cold, dry night, with no pity amongst the glittering multitude of stars. The sound of the mare's iron shoes upon the road.
Well, I would imagine what with your feelings
Yes, sir.
and that there new colour,
Yes, sir.
you can hardly see no stars.
No, sir.
And even if you could,
Sir?
they'd hardly shed any light as to the question why on earth you've been sent for to play at Miss Haversham's.
No, sir.
Or what you're expected to play others once you get there.
No, sir.
7 times 7.
Sir?
7 times 7.
49, sir. What's name?
Pumblechook.
Quite right.
And this is Pip.
Come in, Pip. Did you wish to see Miss Havisham?
If Miss Havisham wishes to see me.
But you see, she doesn't. What's the name of this house, miss? Satis. She's Greek and Latin and Hebrew for enough. That's a curious name, miss. Yes, it means mom, it says. It meant when it was given that whoever had this house got for nothing else. They must have been easily satisfied in those days, I suppose. Don't lie to boy. After you, miss. Don't be ridiculous, boy. I'm not going in.
Come closer, let me look at you. You are not afraid of a woman who has never seen the sun since you were born?
No.
Do you know what I touch? Here.
Yes, ma'am, your heart.
Broken. I'm tired and I want diversion. I have sick fancies sometimes, and I have a sick fancy that I want to see some play. Play, boy. Play. Are you obstinate?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't play this now. I would if I could, but it's so new here. It's so strange.
So new to him, so old to me. Estella! Let me see you play cards with this boy.
But he is a common labouring boy.
Well, you can break his heart.
What do you play, boy? Nothing but beg my neighbour, miss.
Beggar him.
That was when I realised everything in the room had stopped. The clock, her watch, and her life.
What cause hand do you have? And what thick boots?
She was right, of course. They were.
What a stupid, clumsy boy you are. A labouring boy.
You say nothing of her. She says many harsh things of you, but you say nothing of her. What do you think of her?
I think she's very proud.
Anything else?
I think she's very pretty.
Anything else?
I think she's very insulting.
Anything else?
I think I should like to go home.
I'd never see her again, Pip.
I'm not sure that I shouldn't like to see her again, but I should like to go home.
You shall. Come again after 6 days.
Yes, Mum, I'll come Wednesday.
I know nothing of days of the week, nothing of the weeks of the year. Estella, take him down. Goodbye, Pip.
Coarse hands, what thick boots. Would you like to go home?
Wait here.
You vulgar, ignorant, low-living boy.
want to. You do. Been crying till we're half blind. Goodbye.
I suppose my upbringing had made me sensitive. That little world, that violent, capricious world I'd always known, through all my punishments and disgraces, had always harboured, in my solitary and unprotected way, the profound conviction that...
Yes.
Well, boy, how did you get on uptown?
I was sure they would not understand, and so I lied.
Pretty well.
Pretty well? Pretty well's no answer? Oh, Mum, let me deal with the boy. Right, lad, what was Miss Havisham like?
Like a corpse. Every clock was stopped at 20 minutes to 9.
And what was she a-doing of as once you got there?
And there was a beautiful young girl there, who was dreadfully proud.
No daylight.
What did you play?
She told me I was common, and now I know I am. And I wish with all my heart I was not.
There is no doubt, Mum, no doubt at all, Miss Havisham will do something for this boy.
Property, Uncle Pumblechook. Property.
Well, Pip, old chap, what larks, eh? Pip, old chap,
Yes, sir.
upstairs to bed, I'd say.
Yes, sir.
When is you to go back?
Next Wednesday, Joe. Next Wednesday.
I spent that night thinking how common Miss Estella and Miss Havisham would find Joe, and what a common and coarse thing I was, and what was worse, on secret conspiracies with convicts. I tried that night to think of Wednesday and of the house. When I closed my eyes, all I could see was a door and a file. That file coming out towards me, and I couldn't see who held it.
You asked in a different way today. You had to wait here until you are wanted.
The idea! No, it will not do. For the sake of the family. The family. Very true, very true. The idea. No. Was there ever...
Boy, she wants you.
Well, I am sure. Was there ever such a fancy? The idea.
Well, am I still pretty? I think you were very pretty. Am I insulting? Not as much as you were last time. You caused the monster. What do you think of me now? Shan't tell you. Why don't you cry again, you little wretch? I'll never cry for you again.
Whom have we here, Estella?
A boy.
How does he come here?
Miss Havisham sent for him.
Did she? Did she indeed?
That was the first time I ever saw him.
This way, boy.
So, the days have worn away, have they?
Yes, Mum. Today is...
I don't wish to know. This is where I shall be laid when I'm dead. They shall all come and look at me. What do you think that is?
I don't know.
It's a great cake. A bride cake. Mine. It and I have worn away together. The mice have gnawed at it, and sharper teeth than teeth of mice have gnawed at me. Walk me, walk me. This is my birthday, Pip. I won't suffer it to be spoken of. Not by anyone.
Oh, Miss Havisham, how well you look.
I do not.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. No.
And how are you?
Oh, as well as can be expected. Not expecting any thanks or anything of the sort for coming here. Of course not. Of course not.
Expecting. When I am laid out by this table, that will be your place, and that's yours when you come to feast upon me. Now, go. Bless you. on this day of the year, long before you were born, Pip, this heap of decay was brought here. When the ruin is complete and the curse is finished, and they lay me dead in my bride's dress by the bride's table, so much the better if it is on this day. Your own, my dear, then. Use it well. Break their hearts, my pride and hope. Break their hearts, and have no mercy. Show the boy out, Estella.
Wait here. Hello, hello. Who let you in? Miss Stella. Did she give you leave to prowl about? Yes, I see you. Come on, let's fight. Suppose I ought to give you a reason. There.
I'm sorry to report that the more I hit him, the harder I hit him.
I suppose that means you've won. Can I help you? No, Frankie. Good afternoon then. Same to you. Come here. You may kiss me now if you like. Now go!
I never told anyone about that. I mean, about the pale young gentleman whose nose I broke. I may have told Joe, but anyway, I never saw him again. Estella, of course, was always there to let me in and out. Sometimes she would tolerate me. Other times, energetically tell me she hated me. But of course...
She grew prettier and prettier.
Yes, she did.
And did she ever say you might kiss her again?
No.
Really? And did you cry?
Never. I never wanted to cry.
But with respections to Miss Havisham, on what intentions are we meant to speculate?
What might she do with you, boy?
Do for him?
Do to him.
You're growing tall, Pip. Tell me the name again of that blacksmith of yours.
Joe, Gardery, Miss Havisham.
You would better be apprenticed to him at once. Let him come here with the indentures to sign.
At any particular time, Miss Havisham?
I know nothing of time. Let him come soon and come alone with you.
Me, Pip?
Great dunder-headed king of the noodles. A doormat. A doormat under your feet, I am. Standing there. Now!
So, Mr. Gargery, does the boy like his trade? And have you brought the indentures with you? You expect no premium with the boy? Well, Pip has earned one. Here. Give this to your master, Pip. Goodbye, Pip.
Miss Havisham? Am I not to come again, Miss Havisham?
No. Gargery is your master now. And Gargery, the boy has been a good boy here, and that is his reward. As an honest man, you will expect no other. Expect no more.
Well,
Astonishing! Miss Havisham,
what did she give him?
How much?
what would present company say to £10?
Say amen.
Pretty well. Not much, but they'd say pretty well.
More than that,
You don't mean to say.
Go on, Joseph.
what would present company say to £20?
Handsome. Handsome
More than that, it's 25.
£5 and £20? Oh, it is no more, Mum. It is no more than you merit. No more than you merit.
Goodness knows, Uncle Pumblechook, after all the trouble I've had with this boy.
Pip, old chap.
Now then, Pip, now that you've been apprenticed as a blacksmith, shall you like it?
Never. I should have liked it once, but once was not now. Now I was ashamed.
Oh, and whose fault's that? Hers? Oh, mine, I suppose. To hear the things he's telling you, the black ingratitude of it. My fault, was it? Was it? Ah!
Naturally, but wishes.
Whose fault it was is of no moment now. The thing was done. The change was made. Excusably or inexcusably, the change was made. I never told you how I felt. All those long nights working the forge. No. What I said was, Joe, I make a visit to Miss Avisham's.
Well, old chap, what for? She might think you wanted something.
Joe?
She might, old chap. You see, when Miss Avisham done the handsome thing for you, she called me back to tell me most particular that were all.
I know, Joe, I heard her.
All.
But Joe...
Which I mean to say, old chap, it might be, her meaning were, make an end on it, as you was, Pip.
But Joe...
Yes, old chap.
I merely wanted to pay a visit on Miss Avisham.
Which her name ain't Stavisham, unless she had been rechristened.
I know, Joe, it was a slip. So what do you think on it, Joe?
What I think says, if you thinks well of it, then I thinks well of it, Pip. Old chap.
And off I went, absurdly promising Joe it would be the very last time I ever went.
What do you want?
Only to see our
Let's
mate.
come up. Well?
Hello, Miss Avisham. I just thought I might come and tell you about what I've been doing recently.
You're looking for a Stella.
Is she well?
Abroad. Educating for a lady. Admired by all who see her. You feel that you've lost her.
I feel...
Yes.
I felt... now what was it?
Here, Pip. Take a guinea. For your birthday.
Miss Avisham.
Take it! Were you expecting more, Pip? Were you? Were you expecting more?
Miss Avisham. What? What is it?
There's
something wrong, Pip.
Up
At your place.
I don't understand.
While you were uptown, Pip.
Your sister.
My sister?
Dead.
They found her stretched out on the bare kitchen boards, just where she'd fallen. She lay very ill in her bed for weeks. But then, at 6:20 on a Monday evening, she said, quite plainly, Joe. And then, once, pardon. And then, Pip. Then she laid down her head and was gone.
Gone.
It was another grave that had opened up in his road of life, and the gap it made in the ground was wonderful. He had the strangest idea that he might see her walking towards him in the street, or that she might presently knock at some door of the house. Now that she was gone, he found himself wondering in what part of the house she was. A month later, a young girl named Biddy,
Who was Mr. Wopsle's great-aunt's granddaughter. I thank you.
came to the house. She was an orphan,
Like I was.
but a bright, neat, clean one. And she come to take care of Mr. Gargery. And you, Pip. And you.
Billy, do you find me coarse and common?
Who said that?
The beautiful young girl at Mr. Havisham's house.
Well, that was neither a very true nor a very polite thing to say.
I know, but I do admire her dreadfully.
Do you, Pip?
Yes. When I want to be older, I want to be a gentleman.
Oh.
You see, I'm not at all happy in the life I lead now, and won't be, until I can lead a very different sort of life. So I wish to be a gentleman, on her account.
To spite her or to gain her, Pip?
I don't know. I didn't know. I knew it was to gain her, but that she was not worth gaining. Not like that, anyway. But what do you expect? A poor day's village lad like myself?
Well, from information I've received, I have reason to believe there is among you a blacksmith by the name of Joseph Gargery.
He's out, sir.
Is he? Has he an apprentice, commonly known as Pip? Answer the question, yes or no.
He has.
My name is Jaggers. I am a lawyer in London. I commence by explaining that the unusual business I had to transact with you is not of my originating. Had my opinion been asked, I should not be here. It was not. I am the bearer of an offer to relieve Mr. Gargery of his apprentice, and the communication I have to make to this young fellow is that he has great expectations. I am instructed to communicate to him that he shall come into a handsome property. Further, that the present possessor of that property desires that he shall be removed from his present sphere of life and brought up as a gentleman. Oh. Now, Mr. Pip, I address the rest of what I have to say to you. You are to understand first that it is the desire of the person from whom I take my instructions that you shall always bear the name of Pip. Do you have any objection to that?
None, sir.
I should think not. Second, that the name of that person shall remain a profound secret until such time as that person shall choose to reveal it. I am empowered to mention that it is the intention of that person to reveal it at first hand by word of mouth. When or where that intention may be carried out, I cannot say no, you can. Meanwhile, third, you are positively prohibited from making any enquiry, allusion, or reference whatsoever as to the identity of that individual to me. Do you have any objection to that?
None, sir.
I should think not. Now to detail. There is already in my hands a sum of money amply sufficient for your suitable maintenance. Further, it is considered necessary that you be better educated in accordance with your new position. You will, of course, be alive to the importance and necessity of entering at once on that advantage.
It's what I've always longed for.
Never mind what you've always longed for, Mr. Pip. It is enough that you long for it now. First, you must have some new clothes.
Absolutely he must, sir.
Watching going on the gentry, sir.
Fine, you article.
Really extra super.
And you must have some money. Shall we say 20 guineas?
20 guineas. Oh, my dear friend, may I? Oh, may I? Oh,
Amen.
And the sooner you leave here, the better. Leave, that is, for London. Take the hackney carriage from the coach office and come directly to me.
Sir, would there be any objection me taking any leave of someone I know?
None?
I mean uptown?
No, no objection.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, well deserved, sir. Well deserved. Oh, no.
I just thought, Miss Addison, you kindly might not mind my taking leave of you.
This is a gay figure.
I've come in such good fortune, Miss Addison. I'm so grateful for it, Miss Addison.
Ah, I had heard about that from Mr. Jaggers. You are adopted by a rich person, are you not?
Yes, Miss Addison.
Not named.
No, Miss Addison.
And Mr. Jaggers is made your guardian.
Yes, Miss Addison.
And you go tomorrow to London.
Yes, Miss Addison.
Well, you have a promising career ahead of you. Be good. Deserve it. Goodbye, Pip. You will always keep the name of Pip, you know.
Yes, Miss Addison.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Addison. Goodbye, Miss Pocket.
Deserve it? Deserve it? The idea.
Goodbye, Joe. I did think on the coach of turning back, but it was too late and too far. The mist on the marshes had risen, and the whole world lay spread before me, like a dream. London. The journey from the coach office took 5 hours.
Jaggers? Path not even close. Just out of Smith.
Thank you. Smithfield?
St. Paul's.
Newgate.
The streets were very ugly.
And very crooked.
Very narrow and dirty.
Jaggers.
Ooh! Jaggers!
Mr. Jaggers is in court at present. Am I addressing Mr. Pitt?
You are?
Well, let word would you wait, Mr. Pitt, in his room. He couldn't say how long he might be, but it stands to reason, his time being valuable, he wouldn't be able to need help.
Thank you.
Never in London before, Mr. Pitt?
No, never.
I was new here once. Rum to think of it now.
Is it a frightfully wicked place?
You may get cheated, robbed, and murdered in London. But then there are people anywhere who do that for you, Mr. Pitt.
Oh, I see.
Ah, you. Well, arrangements have been made, Mr. Pitt. And your allowance is to be a liberal one, very liberal. You'll find your credit good at the following tradesmen. But I shall be checking all bills. You'll go wrong, of course you will, but that's no fault of mine. Just the way.
Certainly, Mr. Jaggers.
Mr. Herbert Pocket, Barnard's Inn.
Yes, sir. Through a gate, down a passage, across a square.
Which looked to me like a burying ground.
Past the most dismal houses he had ever seen, with dilapidated doors which said, to let, to let, to let, and then there. Ah, the retirement of a location sure reminds you of the country. It does me, sir. It does me. Well, you won't want me anymore.
No, thank you.
But I keep the cash, Mr. Pitt, so we'll most likely meet pretty often. Good day.
Good day.
Ah, yes, one so gets out of the habit in London. Good day.
Good day.
Mr. Pitt? Dear me, I am extremely sorry. I knew there was a coach from your part of the country at this day. But the fact is, I have been out. Not that that is any excuse, for I thought coming from the country, you might like a little fruit. And I went to Covent Garden to get it good. Dear me, I am rather bare here, but I hope you'll be able to make out tolerably well. There is the sitting room, chairs and table and carpet and so forth, and then there's my little bedroom. It's rather musty, but then Bernard is musty. And of course there is your room, the hired and paid for, and if you should want anything, I will go and fetch it. But dear me, I beg your pardon. You're holding the fruit all this time. Pray let me take it. Lord bless me. You're the Browning boy.
You're the pale young gentleman.
I say, I do hope you'll forgive me for having knocked you about, sir.
Oh, yes.
Hurt.
Hey.
That was all rather a long time ago, wasn't it? I was on the lookout for good fortune then.
Indeed.
Yes. Miss Havisham had sent for me too, to see if she could take a fancy to me. But she couldn't. If she had, I suppose I should have been provided for. Perhaps even what you call it, to a stellar. Affianced. What's his name? Engaged. Still, I didn't much care for her. She's a Tartar. You know she's been brought up by Miss Havisham to wreak revenge on all the male sex.
Revenge? What revenge?
Lord, Mr. Drake, don't you know?
No.
Dear me, it's quite a story. Which perhaps I might begin by mentioning that in London, it is not the custom to put the knife in the mouth. For fear of accidents, scarcely worth mentioning, my dear boy, only it's as well to do as other people.
Thank you.
Quite. Well, Miss Havisham's mother died when she was a baby, and her father denied her nothing. He was a gentleman, very rich, and excuse me for mentioning it, but society as a body does not expect one to be so strictly conscientious in emptying one's glass as to turn it bottom upwards, Pip.
Oh, thank you. Being raised in a country place, you see.
Quite.
Do, go on.
Very rich. When he died, she was left an heiress. Now, I come to the cruel part of the story, merely breaking off to observe that a dinner napkin may usefully be left on one's lap, dear Pip.
Sorry.
Not at all. So, there appeared on the scene at the races, or a ball, or whatever, this is all 25 years ago, a man, a showy, not at all a gentleman, who made love to her, pursued her, professed to be devoted, and so on, and she loved him passionately. The marriage day was fixed, the wedding dress bought, the bride cake ordered, the day came, but not the bridegroom. He wrote her a letter,
Which she received at 20 minutes to 9.
when she was dressing for the wedding, at which hour she afterwards stopped all the clocks.
And has never since looked upon the light of day.
Never, dear boy.
I see. And Estella? What relation is she?
None. She's adopted.
Oh. And the man? Is he still alive?
I don't know, but all that I do know, you know.
And all that I know, Herbert, you know. He spoke with so much meaning that I genuinely believed he knew Miss Havisham to be my benefactor, as I understood the fact myself. I explained the condition of my good fortune, though he must never inquire as to whom I owed it.
Never, dear boy.
Never.
Oh.
And then we began my life, as a gentleman. In the evenings, walked through lighted streets, and to the theatre.
Ah, the theatre.
The next day, church at Westminster Abbey.
Good morning.
Had luncheon.
Good afternoon.
Took coaches, walked through parks, and generally spent an amount of money within a few short months, which I previously would have found almost fabulous. Mr. Jaggers, sir.
I told you you'd get on well. Well, how much do you want this month, Mr. Pitt?
I don't rightly know, sir.
£50, £5?
Oh, no, more than that.
More than that, eh?
It is so difficult, sir, and one is a gentleman to fix a sum, you see.
Twice 5, 3 times, 4 times 5? Might that do?
Handsomely, I should think.
Might it?
Which I suppose you might make £20.
Never mind what I might make of your money, my friend. What we all want to know is what you'll make of it. Mr. Wemmick, pay him £20.
Deep as Australia.
Australia! I slept well at Barnard's Inn, but sometimes at night I'd imagine myself drifting down a strong spring tide towards the hulks, with a ghostly pirate or a convict calling out to me as I passed. Who's there? Who's there? I write this from a Mr. Joe Gargery to mention...
To mention, Pip, sir, that Miss A, otherwise known as Aversham, she wishes to see you, sir, to tell you that Miss Estella is back home and would be glad to see you. Wishing you ever well and ever prospering to a greater and greater height. Dear old Pip, old chap.
Yours ever, Biddy.
Nothing else?
No.
P.S. We talk about you in the kitchen every night, Pip, and wonder what it is you are saying and doing. Joe wishes me most particular to write "What larks," and says he thinks you were ever that good in your heart. And God bless.
God bless Pip, old chap.
I do think, Herbert, I really do think I ought to repair to Miss Havisham's tomorrow.
Certainly, Pip, you must.
She had adopted Estella. She had us as good as adopted me. It could not fail to be her intention to bring us both together.
What do you want?
I just want to see Miss Havisham.
You know the way.
Come in, Pip. Come in, come in. How do you do? Well?
I received your note, ma'am. You've come directly.
Do you find her much changed, Pip? She was proud and insulting, and you wanted to go away from her. Remember?
Stella.
Lord, but I must have been a singular little creature to hide and see you fight that day. But I did, and I enjoyed it very much.
You rewarded me very much.
Did I?
He and I are great friends now.
I.
Yes. Do you also remember? You used to make me cry.
No. You see, I have no heart. If the heart has anything to do with memory.
You must give me leave to doubt that.
Oh, I have a heart to be stabbed in or shot at. But, you know what I mean. I have no softness here. No sympathy. Sentiment.
Estella.
Are you afraid?
I should be if I believed you.
Come. Don't shed any tears for my cruelty today, boy.
Do you admire her, Pip? Do you? Love her. Love her. If she wounds you, love her. If she tears your heart to pieces, love her, love her, love her. I'll tell you what real love is. It is blind devotion, unquestioning self-humiliation, utter submission, trust and belief, and giving up your heart.
Mr. Jaggers, may I ask you something?
You may. I may decline to answer it.
Estella's name, is it Havisham?
It is Havisham.
Love her, Pip. Love her.
I do.
Pip, may I ask you a question?
You may.
Without encroaching on forbidden ground of your expectations, have you any idea on Estella's views of this matter of your feelings for her?
I adore her.
Quite. But, my dear Pip, I know you will abominate me. Think of what she is. Think of her bringing up.
I said I can't help it. I love her. Against promise, against peace, against happiness, against reason.
You must bide your time. You'll be 21 before you know it, and then perhaps you'll
Time?
have some further enlightenment.
I know nothing of time, Herbert. Mr. Jaggers.
Pip!
How much this month, Mr. Pip?
You know, my dear Pip, we are beginning to contact...
I said I can't help it. I have Estella to think of.
She has admirers without end, Pip. Without end.
Estella! Estella! A drink for the lady? Drummle, sir. Bentley Drummle. Next door but one to baronetcy, actually. Estella?
Mind you, you're down in Somerset.
Pip, but I'm always known as Pip. Excuse me, does he know me?
Never mind.
Estella, are you well?
I am the
I know. Picnics, plays, parties, assembly balls.
Oh, there's assembly balls in all sorts of places these days.
Concerts, opera. Your Jules account alone is £150.50 and 6.
I know. I have Estella to think of, but Estella, how can I hear people saying she throws herself away on mere bores?
Apparently, she can.
What do you mean?
Here's to the lady! Estella!
Moths hover about a lighted candle pit. Can a candle help it?
You know he has nothing to recommend him but money.
Oh, don't be so foolish.
Herbert, how much do we owe now?
We go from bad to worse, Pip. Bad to worse.
Really?
It's only because that blundering brute of a Bentley drum also hangs about her.
Oh! I do hope, Pip, that when you are 21, we finally find out...
Find out what?
What your expectations actually are.
Congratulations, Mr. Pip. 21. Now, Mr. Pip, do you have anything you wish to ask me?
Yes, sir. I have several questions I'd like to ask.
Ask one.
Is my benefactor to be made known to me today?
No! No. Ask another.
Will that information be imparted on me soon?
Another.
Do I have any income to receive meanwhile, sir?
£500.
£500? You see, she does design me for Estella.
Oh, Pip. Pip! Will you never take warning?
Of what?
Of me. See how she uses you, Pip. As she uses all the others. Does she attract, Pip? Does she torment?
I cannot think why you should be so unreasonable, Pip. I must be taken as they have been made, must they not, Pip?
Why must you give to others looks and smiles you never give to me?
Do you mean to Mr. Drummle? Why, merely to deceive and entrap Pip?
Do you deceive and entrap him, Estella?
Yes, Mr. Drummle and many, many others. All of them, Pip. All of them. Except you.
Ah! And so, 21 years of age, and not a word of enlightenment on my expectations. Not a word. And Herbert was away. In the evenings, I used to try to read. She was all I could think about, you see. I remember that night. It was stormy and wet. And I remember thinking of Joe and Biddy, when the wind, rushing up from the river, blew out all the lights. What's the matter? Who do you want?
Hey.
That's my name. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Explain yourself.
How you've grown up, kid.
Ah!
You actually know devil, and I've never forgot it.
Keep off. If you're grateful for what I did when I was a little child, I hope you've shown your gratitude by mending your way of life. Now you must understand that I...
You were saying?
That I cannot wish to renew that chance intercourse with you, under these very different circumstances. Our ways have been different ways. Look, will you take a drink before you go?
I think I will. I've been away. In the new world. Where I've done well.
I'm glad to hear it.
And as you've done well, I mean.
Oh yes, wonderfully well.
I'm not so bold as to ask how.
How? I was chosen to succeed to some property.
Oh. That might be a woman. Ask what property?
I don't know.
I might have hit one and ask, whose?
I don't know.
May I make a guess, I wonder, as to the first number of the money you've come into since you come of age? Would that be a 3?
Or a 4? Or a 2?
Or would it be a 5?
What?
The first letter of the name of the lawyer, what paid it to you? Would that be a J? Yes, Pip, it was me what made a gentleman on you. I lived rough so that you could live smooth. I put money away only for you to spend.
He's your second father, Pip.
No!
And now look at you, a lord, eh? A lord! Didn't you ever think it might be me?
Never! Never!
Well, it was me. Well, single-handed. No one ever sold it, apart from my own self and with Jaggers, of course.
And was there no one else?
Well, no, who else should there be?
Oh, Estella. Look, what is your name?
Magnus. Chris and Abel.
And how is it you know Jaggers?
First knew Mr. Jaggers in court. He was for me last time I was tried.
Tried? What were you tried for?
What I've done is worked out and paid for. Look, Natty boy, where will you put me?
Put you?
Well, I must be put somewhere.
Well, my friend and companion is absent. You must take his room.
He won't come back.
Not until tomorrow.
Because it ain't safe. It's death I took.
What do you mean, death?
Look, I was sent by another. It's death to come back. It wasn't easy, dear boy.
No, stop. I can't think. You must sleep.
Yes, sleep, I must. Sea tossed and sea washed up in for months, dreaming of sleeping on a gentleman's linen. Dear boy.
Jaggers.
Now, Pip, be careful. Don't commit yourself.
Sir, I really want to know if what I've been told is true.
Did you say told? Told would seem to imply some verbal communication. You can't have verbal communication with someone in New South Wales, you know.
Then I will say informed, Mr. Jaggers.
Good.
Informed by a man named Abel Magnet that he is the benefactor so long unknown to me.
That is the man.
And only he.
And only he.
Sir, I am not so unreasonable as to blame you for my mistakes, but I always supposed it was Miss Havisham.
As you say, Pip, I am not at all responsible for that.
But it looked so much like it, sir.
Take nothing on its looks, Pip. There is no better rule. The balance of your expectations. There is some balance left. Good night, Pip.
Good night.
Oh, it does me good for to look at you, Pip. Look at you, a gentleman, a real genuine one. I'll show you a better gentleman than the whole kit of that together. There's enough in that.
Look, what is to be done? How are you to be kept out of danger?
That danger ain't so great unless I'm informed again.
And there is no chance person who might identify you?
Well, there ain't many. One person.
Who?
That black trained beast you first saw me with the day I met you. Name of Compison.
And is he alive?
Well, I did think last night, at your stairs, there may have been someone along with me, you know, watching.
Then what am I to do? How am I to keep you safe?
Dear boy.
Pip, my dear fellow, how are you, honestly? I seem to have begun a 12-month, my dear friend. Oh, hello.
Herbert, something rather strange has happened. This is a visitor of mine.
Take it in your right hand. Repeat after me. Lord, strike me dead if I ever split in any way whatsoever.
Do what he says, Herbert.
Now kiss it.
Lord, strike me dead if I ever split in any way whatsoever.
Right.
Right. Pip,
And so, I recounted the whole secret.
I see. Well, and this man, we think, might have been seen on the stairs.
And you saw me beaten of his scarred, ugly face in that ditch in the marshes.
Compton?
Well, in view of him, the first and main thing that is to be done, I suppose, is to get your visitor out of England. You will have to go with him, of course.
Yes. Yes, of course. I couldn't obviously stay. But I must see Estella first. The blue corner, shivering more. Staying along with the say, you?
I'm afraid Mr. Stella has gone to the country, sir.
Where in the country?
At his house, sir. The name's Greek, I believe. Or he...
Thank you.
Oh?
I couldn't. Well, I couldn't obviously stay with Joe and Billy. So I took a coach to the Blue Ball. It was a wintry, shivering morning.
Hello. Just come down.
Yes.
You're part of the country, I believe.
Yes. Staying long, Mr. Drummond?
Can't say. Do you?
Can't say.
Thought I might go for a ride later. Explore the marshes. Quaint out-of-the-way villages, they tell me. Curious-looking public houses. Smithies and that. Waiter!
Yes, sir.
Bring that horse round, would you? Oh, and I won't be dining. Dining at the ladies, you see.
Very good, sir.
Did you get that? Dining at the ladies.
Yes, sir.
Why not pick?
Good day.
I am with
Brute. Oh, if I'd never entered. Never seen it.
Never! Never let him forgive you!
Tell me, when you first had me brought here, did I come as any chance boy might? As a whip? And Mr. Jaggers?
Mr. Jaggers has nothing to do with it. His being my lawyer and the lawyer of your patron is a coincidence.
But when I fell into the mistake, the mistake has so long remained in, you must admit that you led me on.
Yes.
And was that kind?
Who am I? Who am I, for God's sake, that I should be kind?
But in humoring my mistake, Miss Havisham.
You made your own snares. I never made them.
But I thought that you meant us for one another. Estella, you know I love you, and indeed always have loved you, but I know, and I know that I can never call you mine, but still.
When you say that you love me, I know what you mean as a form of words, but nothing more than that. You address nothing here. I have tried to warn you of this, have I not?
Yes.
Yes, but you would not be warned.
Estella, is it true? Mr. Bentley Drummond is here in town pursuing you, and you encourage him.
Quite true.
But you cannot love him, Estella.
What have I told you?
But you won't marry him.
And why not? Why not, Pip? I am tired of the life I lead and I wish to change it. I am going to be married to him.
But he's a mean, stupid brute.
Oh, do not be afraid of my being a blessing to him. I shall not be that.
Oh, Estella.
Oh, come. This will pass in no time.
Stella.
You will have me out of your thoughts in a week.
Never! Never! God bless you! God bless you and forgive you! Out of my thoughts! She was in every word I'd ever read, in every prospect I'd ever seen since first entering that miserable house. She was in the wind, in the darkness, in the river.
Gone, Pip. Gone.
All gone, all done, and never, never, never!
Yes, sir.
What?
A note, sir. And the messenger that brought it said, would you be so good as to read it out your mine, sir?
Women's handwriting.
Don't go home.
And why not?
I accidentally heard, sir, yesterday morning,
What?
that a certain person, not altogether a colonial let us not name him, having disappeared from one place and now being in another, was being watched.
By whom?
I couldn't go into that. That question might clash with official responsibilities. I couldn't say, sir. I couldn't say.
I see. Then let me ask you, have you heard talk of a man named Compasson? And is he alive? And is he in London? I must find Herbert.
I will tell you something. Mr. Herbert has already moved a certain person to a house with a broken roof, which house is down by the riverside.
The river?
Which house is very well possible for the following reason. That if after some time, or it might be thought prudent, a certain person may want to sleep, or be slipped, let's say, on board or in
And where are they?
down on the
Does he
boat.
know it? No, sir. I think he has
Don't
a
wait for too soon, Mr. Taylor.
Milk upon a back. Chinks basin.
Quirrell.
Quirrell.
Fate of her child.
All is well. He's quite safe, though he's eager to see you.
I don't like to leave him here, Herbert. But I think he's safer here than near me.
When the time comes, Pip, we'll take him down the river ourselves. Now we must go when he wakes up.
Good night, dear Herbert.
Good night, dear sir.
Here was one who could be saved over the mother.
I practiced that night on the river, and waited, and waited, and waited. In the darkness, the amount of undesigning persons I suspected of being him would be hard to calculate. It was the strangest thing. I kept seeing his face, with his great scar just here. It was as if I stood in an avenue to 100 doors to keep him out. And then,
Note, Pip, sent up to me by Miss Havisham, telling me that she wishes to see you. When might you think of going down?
I have rather an impending engagement, sir. And once I should think.
What's the matter?
Shall we say, Mr. Bentley Drummle, Mr. Jaggers?
So, Drummle won, did he? I wonder if he'll beat her.
Is it real?
It is I, Pip.
I want to show you that I'm not all stone. Do you hate me?
No, no.
Oh, what have I done? What have I done?
Miss Havisham, I should have loved her anyway.
She is married. Oh, what have I done? Pip, my dear, you must believe me. When she first came to me, I meant to save her. Save her from misery like my own. No more. But she grew so beautiful. And so I stole her heart away.
Tell me, when she was first brought here,
It was Jaggers brought her, asleep. A little girl, for me to love. I called her Estella. She was only 2 or 3. Jaggers tells me you're in debt. If I give you money, your mind will be more at rest.
Miss Havisham,
Take it. I've written my name at the top of the paper here. If ever you could write under my name there, I forgive her. If ever you could write that, Pip, then take the pencil and write. Write.
I held on to her as tightly as I could.
The surgeon is on his way, sir.
Don't move her.
Sir!
Everything burnt. They laid her out on the table where she told me she'd lie.
My name, I forgive.
I'll do it. Give me a pencil. Ah! Herbert, it's all well down by the river.
Sit still, Pip. All is well. He's been telling me all about his wild, dark life. Did I hurt you?
No, no.
Shall I tell you, or would it worry you just now?
No, tell me by all means.
Seems that your visitor and some troublesome woman had a little child. A little child of whom he was exceedingly fond. But the woman was a young woman, and a jealous woman, and a revengeful one, to the last degree.
What last degree?
To murder. Mr. Jaggers defended her and got her off. After the acquittal, she disappeared, and thus he lost both contact with the child's mother and the child, of whom he was exceedingly fond.
When did this...
Mr. Jaggers had her into court somewhere, I think.
When did this happen? Tell me every word he said.
He said around a score of years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, before he came upon you in the churchyard, he said you brought into mind the little girl so tragically lost. She would have been about your age, he said.
Herbert, look at me.
My dear Pip, I do look at you.
I'm not in any fever. Nor is my head that much disordered by last night's accident.
No, you are rather excited, but quite yourself.
I know I'm quite myself. But that man we have in hiding down by the river, he's Estella's father.
Does he know it, Manwich? Does he know?
No, sir. I think he has no knowledge his daughter is still in existence.
Oh, good. Good. Now, Mr. Pip, what's your business?
Sir, surely if her father is still alive.
Mr. Pip. Mr. Pip, let me put a case to you. Let me put the case of a woman, an absconding, violent sort of a woman, who left the fate of her child to her legal advisor. Now put the case that that same legal advisor held a trust for a certain rich, eccentric lady to find a child to bring up and adopt.
I follow you.
I admit nothing.
No, sir.
Now, put the case that that legal advisor lived in an atmosphere of evil, and that pretty much all he saw of children was of their being generated in great numbers for certain destruction, for neglect, for prison, for being made orphans, Pip.
Sir.
Now put the case that here was one child among a whole heap who could be saved, as to whom, over the mother, that lawyer had the power to say, I know what you did, I know how you did it, now give me that child. Put the case that that child then grew up and was married for money. Put the case that the father was still living, but the secret of the child's parentage was still a secret. Put that case to yourself very carefully.
I do.
For whose sake would you reveal it? I hardly think it would serve her to have the secret of her parentage revealed for the information of her new and rich husband after an escape from shame for nigh on 20 years. Adding, of course, to the case that you love her.
A man can't help his feelings, Mr. Jaggers.
It's what, Mr. Wennick? Now, Mr. Pip, your verdict. Quite. Now, Mr. Wennick, what business were we at before coming to call on Mr. Pip?
I know the daughter taken on suspicion of shoplifting.
Ah, yes. Well, are your hands sufficiently better to handle an order, you think?
Oh, yes.
Shall you go with him?
Yes.
Where?
Hamburg, Rotterdam. Any foreign steamer out of England will suffice, don't you think? Passports?
Passports.
Oars?
Oars. And the tide turns in half an hour.
Right.
Right.
At that time, the steamer for Hamburg left the Pool of London at about 9 o'clock on a Thursday morning.
Meaning it was due to pass Gravesend at just after 1 o'clock.
The tide began to turn down at 9 and would be with them until gone 12.
My dear boy. My dear faithful boy.
It was one of those days when the sun shone hot and the wind blew cold.
The sunlight, dancing on the river, freshened them with new hope, and soon they were out of the pool, leaving the barges and the colliers and the traders behind.
They were sure they were not being followed.
Pull easy, Herbert.
They could no more see to the bottom of the next few hours than they could to the bottom of the Thames.
They reached Gravesend.
Right out in the marsh country.
The tide was with them, running strong.
Keep on the tide.
But then, at 10 minutes to 1...
Is that a boat?
I see no smoke. She's coming straight towards us, Herbert. Pull hard.
They were so busy getting their bags ready and saying goodbye.
Dear Pip.
That neither of them saw the four-oared galley shoot out from the riverbank ahead of them, with a man at the helm with a blanket over his face.
What?
Coming head going on at them?
He had a return transport there. His name is Abel Language. I apprehend that man and call on him to surrender.
Keep down, keep down. Ahoy here!
Hey, no!
Stop the house! Stop!
They're running aboard us!
Stop!
Both boats were swinging with the force of the tide, and on the steamer, all hands ran frantically forward. I saw the helmsman put his hand on his prisoner's shoulder. It was
the face he remembered from the marshes, with the scar just here. Come on then! Murder me!
I saw that face tilt back with a white terror on it. I will never forget. And then...
Where is he?
They were gone.
There!
A dark object bearing towards me on the river. I'm so sorry. You hadn't come back for me.
I'm quite content, dear boy. I've seen my boy, and he can still be a gentleman without me.
No, I'll never leave you. I will be as true to you as you have been to me. I must tell you something. That child that you loved and lost, she grew up to be a lady and made powerful friends, and I love her. Are you in much pain?
I'm quite content, dear boy. I don't complain.
Oh God, be merciful to him, a sinner. Joe?
Would you dare, old chap?
Oh, Joe, do strike me. Tell me my black ingratitude. Why must you be so kind to me?
Old chap, you and me ever was friends.
But, Joe...
Why go into subjects, old chap, which between two such as us should forever remain unnecessary?
Have you heard, Joe, who my benefactor was?
I heard it was not Miss Havisham, old chap.
Oh, Joe, my expectations are quite dissolved. Quite dissolved.
Yes, old chap.
In fact, I'm ashamed to tell you, I am...
He's £123.15 and 6 in debt. To a jeweller's, no less. The idea.
I'll pay him. There's the receipt.
Biddy, I never meant...
Yes, Pip? What do you never mean?
Oh, Biddy, how can you forgive me? You've been so good to me and I've so ill repaid it.
Pip, old chap, what have been between us have been? And God knows that we forgive you.
Amen.
Amen. Amen indeed. Behold, the reward for ingratitude.
My dear young man, I'm sorry to roar you so and see you brought so low, but what else could be expected? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what else could be expected?
Are you sure you still don't fret for her, Pip?
Oh, no.
Tell me, have you quite forgotten her?
Oh, Herbert, that dream has all gone by. It has all gone by.
Yes, well, I'm very much afraid I must go too. Goodbye, Pip.
Goodbye, Herbert. Forgotten. I had forgotten nothing. Not the door, not the house, nor those endless passages, nor the boy I once was when I was first led through them. I can trace out every part of it. But, well, there is no house, no door. Now there's nothing left at all. It was 11 years before I decided to go back. I promised Biddy I was going to the churchyard, but I knew it was the site of the old house I wanted to see. The cleared space had been enclosed with a rough fence, and the ivy had struck root anew and was growing green on the ruins. The gate had been left standing ajar, and so I pushed it open. The moon was full. and there was just enough light to see.
Pip. I wonder you know me.
Do you often come back?
I've never been back here since.
Nor I.
Are you well?
Yes. Working hard for a living, but I have debts to pay, you see.
I have often thought of you.
Have you?
Very often. Pip, you once said to me, God bless you, God forgive you. If you could say that to me then, surely you could say it again now. Now, when suffering has been stronger than all other teaching, when it has taught us, when it has taught me to understand what your heart used to be. Tell me we are friends, Pip. Tell me